So today we're going to be doing a current favorites video, just showing you our favorite products at the moment. So let's get started. Okay, so we both have a highlight that we've both been, oh, I have two of them actually.
Really?
That's two of them.
Okay, so my first one is from Makeup Forever, and I feel like nobody ever talks about these, but this is what it looks like. It's very,
I'd say it's very champagne-y, like...
It reminds me of Becca Opal,
yeah,
but like more wearable, because Becca Opal is like pretty white, and if I'm really tan, I can't wear like Becca Opal, but I can wear this. This is so smooth. It's called the Pro Light Fusion Undetectable Luminizer. So I guess I know there's this one and then there's a really gold one. But yeah, I've been using this for a really long time. As you can see, it's like pretty dirty and pretty used. And actually Poop used this and she liked it too.
I really liked it.
So yeah, you can get this at Sephora. I would recommend.
This first one is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Kilowatt highlighters in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This was Fire Crystal, that's Lightning Dust. This actually,
which one's the sparkly?
Fire Crystal.
Yeah, I like that one.
Fire Crystal is more, it has like thicker, chunkier pieces of glitter in it, and then Lightning Dust is more subtle. This actually reminds me of that Makeup Forever one that you,
yeah. It's more like a sheen versus the other one is like an actual like almost sparkle.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't like. I don't like the sparkles. I like the sheens.
They're both really pigmented. Like that.
They're both really pigmented.
They're both really pigmented and I really like them. And I like how it comes with, like, you're paying for two different highlights, so I feel like it's a really good deal. Like, I don't even know how much this was, but I like how it comes with two different highlights and I can wear both of them.
Yeah.
But I really like that. And this is more of like a champagne-y, like, I don't know. These are more of the colors I really go for. So then next...
but I feel like with that one, any skin... Well, with all of these, pretty much any skin tone can wear them.
So next I have another highlight. This is from MAC. This is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Beaming Blush. We keep laughing about it and we can't do anything about it. But this like line of the Extra Dimension Skin Finishes, they
so
all...
shiny.
They all just look wet. When I swatched them in Ulta, they literally all looked wet, and I specifically like this one. You can't, I don't even know where it is. It's like right there.
Yeah.
I specifically like this one because it's kind of like a duochrome type feel.
It looks like the pigment Melon from MAC, if you guys are familiar with that. It's kind of pinky.
It has like, yeah, it's
pinky but goldy.
It's like pinky, but it'll shine gold, and I just love it. I think it is really good over like,
it's a good topper highlight.
Yeah, like, or if you don't feel like wearing blush that day, I feel like this could, you could really pull it off with like...
Too much as a blush?
Not as a blush, but like if you're not wearing blush, it'll like make it
blush. Yeah.
Make it seem like you are because it has that like pink like undertone to it, and I just love it. I love all of these colors by the Extra Dimension.
How much was that?
It was, I think it was 32, but
yeah,
I'd buy it again.
Next, I have two mascaras that I've literally, like, this is my, like, routine. As you guys know, I never wear, false lashes. That's Poop's alley.
Make sure we're wearing them today.
I never wear them because I feel like my eyelashes are, like, too long to wear them, and it looks jank. Plus, I'm not good at placing them on myself. But, okay, so, as you guys know, the L'Oreal Telescopic. This has been my favorite for a really long time. It has a really skinny...
I honestly don't think I've ever tried that.
At first, it's a very wet formula, so you have to let this, like, dry out a little bit, and then it's good. And then the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I put this one down first, because this one, like, makes them thicker. But if you just use this one, it's gonna flake on you. So I have to, like, top it with this one. Plus, so this is for, like, thickness and volume. This one's for length. So, and this is, like, the seal it in. Sealed deal. Real deal. So... that's my routine. Next, Katie janked me a sample of this a long time ago. Yeah. And I loved it. She's never tried it. She just janked it to me because it was like a mini thing. But this is the Lorac Pro Plus Fiber, and that brush is like out of control.
I love this mascara.
It's huge.
It has fibers in it. This is what the brush looks like.
But it doesn't look like, I've tried it before, and it doesn't have like loose fibers. You know, like when you like take it out, the fibers don't fall out and they don't
like
fall
when you
all over your eye.
When you put it on and after it dries, if you've been wearing it for a really long time, it won't, like, the fibers won't fall out and like crack underneath your lashes, which I love. Yeah, but it's really jank because all of my lash extensions ripped my natural lashes out, so that's annoying. So I can't really, I mean, like, I can still wear this, but it won't make my lashes as long as they would normally be because all my natural lashes are ruined.
You definitely can't get away with, like, a regular mascara. You'll have no lashes.
Well, for me.
Yeah, for you.
But, like, this, it really lengthens and it really coats the lashes, and I think that it really, puts a lot of volume on them, too, so that's what I
Is that a wet formula or a dry?
It is pretty wet. If it's dry, like, it won't look as good.
Really, I liked it when it was dry, because I used your sample one at the very, very end. I have the lip that I'm, like, wearing a little bit. I mixed it. This is the Kim Kardashian West, the KK Dub, Kimberly liquid lipstick, but it's actually a cream, so these don't dry down matte. They came in, like, a 4-piece set, and this is the lightest one. This is so... At first, we didn't know if we liked it.
Yeah, when I first put it on and, like, went like this, it just like, disappeared almost. But after you put on, like, a layer or two of it, it just wears really juicy. Like, remember when we looked in the mirror? Like, it just looks so juicy. Yeah. Looks like you put, like, a coat of gloss on or something, and it just looks really
it's not, like, super glossy. Yeah. I don't like a super gloss. But these just look so, like, healthy on your lips. Like, they're not drying, they don't crack or anything.
They do transfer, though.
They do transfer. But I would say, like, if you want this, I don't use any of the other colors, so I would, like, look up a dupe on this, because you can't buy them separately. And, like, the kit is, like, $50, so that's kind of a waste.
So next, this is another product from Fenty Beauty. This is the gloss that I'm wearing right now. I don't even know what it's called. It's called the Fenty Glow.
Isn't it just the gloss?
Gloss Bomb. Now, I am obsessed with this. This is, like, my favorite gloss that I've ever
You like a glossy gloss.
Purchased. This,
like a wet gloss.
This gloss will literally, it makes everything wet, and I love that look.
It's kind of like a tan color. Not really. Like, when you put it on your lips, it doesn't really give a lot of color.
I like how thick the doe foot is. And
wait, swatch it. It gives a really, like, nice... Oh, I guess it does have, like...
It does have a color to it. It is right there.
Just, like, not a lot of color.
And, like, the scent reminds me of, like, little kid makeup if it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Me too. Like, kind of
But it's so good. Like, this... I don't know. You can wear this on its own.
It is really comfortable. Like, it's not sticky. Like, yeah, it's definitely not sticky.
Not sticky at all. And you can wear this on its own and, like, over top of something. And I love it. And
you can't feel the shimmers in it, so that's good. I'm hating putting my makeup on with a sponge because I feel like it just doesn't work with any of my foundations anymore. So I've been using, this is so old too, the 5-year anniversary edition Sigma Flat Top Kabuki, the F80. So it's literally just a flat top kabuki, and then I just, like, put foundation on and go and then I'm done. And then, along with that,
oh god, I love that.
I cannot put my concealer on with a brush because I have dry under eyes. So usually I've been, like, using my beauty blender, and that's okay. And then I, like, got the Real Technique sponge, like the tiny one, which they changed it, so it's a little more stiff, and I don't really like it anymore. Then I tried the Morphe sponge, that was a disaster.
Oh god.
So then I saw this, like, big body sponge, and it's, like, I just used it, so it's dirty, and it's wet right now, so, like, this is how big it is. And this, I actually tried putting my makeup on with it today, and it blends your makeup out
so fast.
So quick.
I love that. I love how big it is. I need to get my own.
And I use this for under eyes, too. So this is, like, I used to love the Real Technique sponges, as you guys know. They used to be very squishy like this, and now that they're harder, I don't use them. But this one is, like, the old formula. So I'll put my makeup on with this, I'll, like, swirl it around, and then I'll, like, dab over with this so I don't look cakey, and yeah, this is, like, a beautiful combination. Okay, so this is the M514, and it's kind of like a little, I don't know, just like a fluffy crease brush, and it's so soft. You guys know I've had my Sigma brushes for so long, and they, like, every time I use them, I feel like they, like, cut open my lid. They scratch the heck out of my eye. And this one's so soft. They blend so nice, and they don't shed. And this was, like, $5, so definitely.
Plus, you can get them at Ulta now. So, next, I have, I guess, 2 foundations. So, I've talked about this before, like, maybe last year at this time. And I've gotten so many, like, other foundations, and I just stopped using it. But I used this last night. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Golden Beige. I fell back in love with this again. It is such a good matte, full coverage
but lightweight.
Yes, full coverage but lightweight matte foundation, and it's just so good, and it's Wet n Wild, really.
Yeah, and I like the applicator because you can
it's a spatula.
You can just slap it on your face.
But though, there's one thing that I hate about it, and it's the smell, because it smells
it literally
smells like paint.
But in pictures, it looks so good. It doesn't flash back. And literally, it's like $4.99, I think.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good. The color range is good.
Yeah, they have a lot of colors in it. And then next,
is good.
This other foundation, this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect
I hate
foundation.
I hate it so much.
It is a matte foundation. Also, it's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo-friendly. This is in the shade Warm Nude. I wear this when I'm tan. I didn't wear it today because I'm wearing the Wet n Wild one. This smells like peaches.
It does smell like peaches. Like, the smell is good. Formula, I think it's horrible. I feel like if you have dry skin, that is going to look like a crater on your face.
You know what this formula reminds me of? It's that other foundation
the
that
Maybelline
you hate by Maybelline. Maybelline.
The healthy.
Maybelline Better Skin. This is what the formula reminds me of. I think that's why I love it so much. It's like in the middle of the road of liquid and like thicker mousse.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mousse.
And I love that. I love that consistency, and I think that this just wears really well. However, we both got the Morphe sponge, and we
feel like that foundation in general, don't use a sponge with it.
Oh, I use my Real Techniques all the time.
Really?
It works really well with my Real Techniques.
Don't use the Morphe sponge.
The Morphe sponge, we both tried this foundation with that sponge, and it would, it patched off in, random spots, and I thought that was really weird. But I did use my Morphe sponge with the Wet n Wild, and it worked really well. So, I don't know. It might be this foundation that's making it jank.
I could think the foundation just sucks. That's probably why.
I love the foundation.
Okay, so, wait, did you try this on Saturday?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
This is the Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate. This is so good. I spilled it, so I'm like halfway down. But this lasts really long. It is kind of pricey. It's $48. But as you guys know, I always like to put an oil under my foundation. And it has like and then I put 5 drops on my hand sometimes, and I'll pat it in, or I'll just go straight in and drip it on and just rub it in, and it's so nice. If you have oily skin, don't use this because it will slide off your face, but if you have dry skin, this is perfect. I have more things from the Peachy collection that I just really love. So I guess now that primer is cool. First, literally. I really like this primer. This is the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. This is such a good, the consistency reminds me of Benefit Professional. Yep. And it's called a cooling primer. And it literally cools. You put it on, and it feels so good. It, it literally makes your face cold. In the summer, that's going to be perfect. Yeah. Also and it fills in your pores too. Yeah. But mostly it cools. I would say it's like kind of a blurring primer. Yeah. And I don't know. It looks so good, especially with the foundation over top of it, the peachy one. It's such a good combination. And then with the peach collection, this is the loose powder. Now I don't know if Too Faced has another loose powder. I'm sure they do. Born This Way, they have one. I've never tried the Born This Way powder, so I don't know if it's the same, but it just has peachy scent. I don't know, but this powder is so good. It smells. Okay, first of all, I can't get over the smell. I feel like it's lasted you a really long time because you use a lot. It has. I will bake with this, and then I'll set my whole face with it with a sponge, and it just works so well. It's such a lightweight, finely milled powder, and it doesn't make me dry under my eyes, because sometimes if I put too much on of my Wet n Wild stuff, it'll crack. But this doesn't make me feel dry, and it doesn't make me crack either, so that's really good. I'm so obsessed with this. Which is surprising for me because I hate lotion. So this is the Body Shop Body Butter, and this is in coconut. Now, you either like the smell or you hate the smell. And I like it. It kind of reminds me of when you go to a water park and the chlorine scent. No, really? I don't get that. I smell like nut. It's like almond or something. Anyway, this is supposed to be in coconut. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. When I get out of the shower, first of all, I hate putting lotion on anyway because I hate the feeling of lotion and it feels greasy and like you can't put a shirt on afterwards.
I've used that the Body Shop brand and I feel like that makes me greasy.
Really?
It doesn't soak in as well.
I feel like this soaks in fast. That's why I like it. You do have to use a lot because it's really thick. So, like, you're gonna go through I mean, it's a tiny tub. Like, it's only 6.75 ounces. So, like, you're gonna go through it fast, but I think this is a very quick drying formula, and I've been, like, actually loving that. And actually lotioning up, so that...
So, if you... I guess not really... Did you know that I never used to use a setting spray? Until I got this?
No.
Okay, well, I never used to use a setting spray before I got this. And this, I literally don't know what I was doing before
I don't use
setting spray. Okay, so what I do my brows and all my face makeup before I do my eyeshadow. So after I'm done with my highlight, the very last thing that I put on my face, I say Jeffree Star because I put on as much as he does, and it just makes my skin, like, it takes away the powdery look, and I know that's probably like, duh, like that's what a setting spray does for people. Like, I've just never, I don't know, it's kind of like one of those things that you never think where it actually works, but it does.
Well, you're like,
gimmicky almost.
When you think of it, you're like, why would I spray water on my face?
Well,
like,
yeah.
Why would I pay $30 for water?
Okay, so then I had MAC Fix Plus, and I never used to set my face with that because, first of all, the mist is like chunks.
It's like,
and this is such a fine
right
mist. Yeah, this is such a fine mist. And I did it, like, after I was done with all my makeup. So it would make my eyeshadow crease and my mascara get everywhere.
Really?
So this is why I do it before I do all of my eye makeup. And it just makes my skin look so good. It kind of like pulls the look together. Like if I'm too powdery or if I have like too much of whatever on, it just like, I feel like it just fixes it and it's so good. And this is the Urban Decay All Nighter.
Now I kind of want to try it. Spray.
This is like all gone. Like I pretty much used all of it today.
Well, you spray like 10 sprays.
I do so much of this and it just looks so good.
Okay, so yeah, I've been using this a lot because I was just, and like sometimes I'm orange, but I want to be orange all the time, you know? So I switched back to this. I love everything about this, and ever since I've been lotioning more, now it doesn't last as long, I feel like, as the $1 Million, but you know, you win and you lose some. I hate that this is so expensive though. This is $40 for this 4-ounce thing. But if you just search YouTube or Google for a coupon code, you can actually get this mitt. And this is one of the best mitts because usually you get like a flimsy foam one like this. I know it's stained. But like this doesn't last very long because it gets like, you know when you're putting on self-tanner and your mitt gets soggy? And then it like starts to like
it crumbles off.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, I only did an arm and a leg. Like I have the rest of my body to do. This one doesn't get like that, and it's
Is this new? Did they like redo
Yeah, they
this?
like redid it.
This reminds me of the Ultimate. I love my Ultimate.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, but that one's better. That one's actually sturdy and like it doesn't rip and it blends like out soft. And it doesn't get. It's more like fabric kind of. Versus this is a foam. Like, this gets soggy really fast, and that one doesn't get soggy, so. So, yeah, loving tan. Where you at?
Okay, so my last thing to talk about, this is kind of like old news to everybody, I feel
But
like.
new news to us.
Yeah, because we just recently went to Ulta and we got a lot of stuff. And this is the Morphe 350 palette. I know probably it's like always sold out online. Too.
But Ulta, yeah, like they haven't been to Ulta in so long, and they have so many online brands there. So
it was
like
weird.
Yeah.
So I got this, and it's
the original. It's like all warm tones.
All warm tones. Like you're definitely gonna use this palette. Like if I don't know, like literally. When you see everybody talk about how good Morphe stuff is, that's because like you usually think they're sponsored, but
right.
You know we're not sponsored. No. But like this is so good. Like the hype behind these shadows is real. Like they're also, I noticed that they're really consistent too. Like all of these shadows are really nice and they blend beautifully. Yeah, they're just so good. And they're so
like,
pigmented.
They're pigmented. They blend easily. They are a little powdery, but like, have you ever used an Anastasia eyeshadow? Like that one is powder. Like, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
And they actually, like, stay on your lid. They don't fade out in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And they're pretty, like...
Like, it's all, like, warm, like, browns and, like... Come on, like, this is the only palette that you need.
They literally have so many different palettes, so if you're not into, like, the orangey brown warm colors, then you can get a cool toned palette, or they have, like, a red toned one. They have, like a neutral one. They have, like, so many different ones, so.
But, yeah, we really like, the 350.
How much was that?
I think it was only $23.
Yeah,
like,
for all those shadows.
I don't even know how many's in here. Okay, so there's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35 shadows.
Oh, 350. 350. Well,
okay, so
it's just crazy.
That's mind blowing.
Wow.
Okay, so there's 35 shadows, hence the name 350. And I'm assuming the O stands for. I'm assuming the O stands for like orangey.
No, it would be called 35W.
Warm?
Yeah, because not all those are orange.
The
O stands for okay.
35. That's all. Okay, so that's all we have for our current favorites. We hope you thought this was interesting and learned a little bit more about the products that we like, and hopefully you tried them out.
And you never tell them to like comment.
I was literally just gonna say, leave a comment down below. What you are currently loving, and we should try that out. And that's all we have, so thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.
I'm not so sold on it yet, but this is Beaming Blush.
Beaming.
Check the code.
Hold on, like, why don't people call it the 350?
Because it's 350.
And then
that's like what
you like the vibe music. I just don't want to talk about it. Can we get a sample of the melted? Blaming blush.
What is happening with you? And I put like
what? Speaking of oils, I forgot one that I've really been liking.
What?
It looked orange, like in one of our videos.
Oh, really? In one of the videos?
What video was that?
What?
You were wearing your Dwayne The Rock Johnson sweater.
Oh my god, I don't think
what
I looked
video
orange
is
in
that?
that.
What video is that?